Let's see where we're at. How many seconds? We're at 14, 15. We did it. We did it. All right, everybody. We are in like Flynn. I love it. I just got to pop this out, and then we're good to go. Let's hide you. Don't need you anymore. Actually, we do. Let's keep you in here. Let's go to boom, boom, boom. Oh, I love it. It works. We've done it. We've done well. Actually, I just wanted to stream to TikTok for this one. I didn't want to stream everywhere, but it looks like I am streaming everywhere. That is moderately unfortunate. So we'll see how this goes. Because I'm not going to have the chat up, I don't think, for anything but TikTok. So give me a second. Be right back. There we go. Did you lose me? Did you lose me? Don't be afraid. I'll be right back. I'm here. Hello, everybody. Alrighty. Let's see who's in. Let's see who's in my stream. Oh, our radio. What are you doing? I love it. I absolutely love it. So hot on the heels of everything I'm doing. Thank you so much for being here. I'm starting to categorize. Let's take it down a peg. I got so excited after seeing our radio, I got off topic. So here's the thing. We just had terrible storms. I know it's freezing where you are as well, our radio. But we had ice storm, windstorm, and now we have an atmospheric river in here. We had pipes freezing, power outages, basically ruptured main lines. And so I am now categorizing everything that I own. So that's why I'm doing the stuff that I was doing last night, stuff I'm doing, or 2 nights ago. I'm interstitialing, I'm basically doing work at the same time that I'm doing these streams. Basically, it's, hey, Sonic. And again, I did not mean to put this up on YouTube because it's in this format for a reason. I apologize. I know it's not full screen. It's going to drive you bonkers. That's kind of why I was trying to do it on the just TikTok only. But that's okay. I'm happy to have you here. So here's what I'm doing. I'm actually going through the collection that I have. I have a box here that I'm just going to go through and see how this works. But the idea is for me to go here. Let's see how that goes. Let's see if I can click on that. Does that show? Oh, it does. It's already there. I'm losing my mind. So I'm going to type in here, Hey, LHT Knight, how you doing? Resident Evil. Let's just try Resident Evil. That's going to bring up about 8 trillion of them, I think. Oh, there we go. It's right there. Holy cow, number 1. So let's see. I own this one. That's the one you see right below. So I'm going to say add it to my collection. Oh my God. Okay, well that's pretty nuts. Well, it's down 6%. Well, I'm just going to hold on to it for a while. So this is raw, no grade. 145, that's pretty nuts. Well, I'm going to add it to my collection. How do you like that? I don't have a grade. I have 1. Let's see. I purchased this. I don't know when I got this. This is from day 1. I don't think I need to enter any of those dates. So just say add comic. And that's that. So this one's going to be treated a little bit nicer now that I know that it's worth 100. I did not know that was going to be 140. We're starting off strong. That's pretty good. So maybe I should white glove these things going forward. 1 second. Oh my God, now I'm so nervous. That's going to get sleeved. All right. Let's start pulling these things out. Let me start. Oh my gosh, please. Let me start whipping things out on the stream. 1 second, I'm going to have to take, it's a 2-step process. Oh gosh. I have to bend over. No one said there would be bending. Oh God. Okay, okay. Oh dear Lord. My guts. My precious guts. Well, that's something I will do next time around, is I will make sure that there are, holy smokes. That was exhausting. Hey, Joe at FTTV, welcome. I'm so happy to have you here. Hang on a second. You saw me bend over. You could see that I was indisposed. I normally would say hi to everybody right away, but I bent over. Uh, yes. You know what? If you have a storage room that's dry, yes. Again, that's a shocker. I wasn't ready for that. These are probably going to be worth a lot less. But hang on a sec. Just let's go. Let's go find one that I know. Let's try to match the one we just had. I have a Rick and Morty comic that is worth something. I know it is. Hang on. This one. Here, we're going to start here. These are all great comics. But let's start with the killer. That's, I believe, this one. There's actually two in here. Okay, so what you're like, what's the deal with this? And I'm like, just back off for a second. Let me breathe. All right. LHT, thank you so much. Okay, so here's the deal. This one, oh wow, this is sealed up and everything. I'm destroying the collector's value now just to categorize it because I think there's two in here. I'm almost positive there's two in here. There are two in here. Okay, so here's the, let's not get the sticker on here. So we have that one, which is this is the one that came out in the store. And then this is a variant. This is issue 1 of Rick and Morty. Okay, so here we're going to do that. Let's do Rick and Morty. Okay. Rick and Morty. Let's see. 2023. It would probably be this one. I think it would be this one. Yes. Here we go. So number 1. That's this. That's this little guy right here. This is first printing. Hang on a sec. Let's see what that one's worth. It's down 2%. All of the comics are down. What's going on here? God dang it. Why are these things so expensive? Holy crap. Now these are graded, I think. No, it's raw. God dang. Holy cow. That's nuts. So I'm going to say add it to my collection. No rating, add comic. Dear Lord. Okay, well that's pretty crazy. But that's not going to be as crazy as this one. Because this one is beyond bonkers. If that one was 95 bucks, holy crap. Let's see, is there a variant for this? Let's see if it says variant. Maybe that's what the deal was. Maybe that was the variant price. That would make more sense to me. Okay, let's see. What? They don't... Oh, no. Known variant covers, 19. That is not it. That is not it. Nope. Nope. Show more, please. Oh my God. Oh my God. Do we see it? There it is. All right. What is this one worth? Ugh. That's not that much more. Okay. I thought that one was going to be bonkers. Well, I thought that was going to be a big one. Add comic. Let's see. Let's go back a step because I think the one that's going to be crazy. Plastic sealed tubs work. Yes. I have these. These were, I got so lucky because I pulled these out of the garage, the temperature climate sealed garage. No, I pulled them out of the garage 3 months ago. And, oh my God, I just saw your comments, Sonic. I pulled these out 3 months ago and these were in the location that the shelf went down with the flooding and these would have been destroyed. Every freaking one of these would have been destroyed. Okay. Hey, buddy. And you've gone vertical once again. Glad you mentioned it. Oh, my God. Listen to you, Sonic. You're crazy. I'm happy to have this TikTok live stream because I'm driving to Nevada. Whoa. To take my final exam for your certification. Congrats. With it, I can bartend in Nevada. Wow. Is there really a market for bartending in Nevada? I've never heard of such a thing. I don't know what their liquor policy is there. Oh, I'm thinking of Utah. Sorry. Utah, I don't think you can have 2 drinks in one place. I will be unavailable for the next 2 hours. Listen, do what you need to do. I am here doing this. I didn't even expect to be on YouTube. So we'll see how this goes. Okay, so that is, I think I've added both of those to my collection. Let's see where my collection is now. Collection. Okay, there we go. With 4 comics. Okay, I have 4 comics in here. I went from $5. Hi, Kay. I went from $5 to $5. It's still processing. 1 second. It's okay. So we're averaging about $100 per comic. Holy moly! That's good. You know what? If these were destroyed, I'm glad I. Holy moly! That's crazy. Okay. Rick and Morty number 2. We're going to go through these because I got number 2. This is only a single, no variant. There's not I don't have a ton of these. I just have Rick and Morty. So let's see, I've got 2. So this is Rick and Morty 2015. I'm going to add a bunch of these at once. So I got this one. Great. It's +1. Ooh, this is in demand. $40. Okay. Wow. That's crazy too. So it is that one. I have, nope, don't have the variants. Just add it to collection, add comic. We're going to jump back. And how is this looking and sounding? Is it all okay? Because it's the first time I'm doing it this way. Okay, that's number 2. Number 3, son of a gun. We've got number 3. I think we have the 2 variants for this one. Hang on. I did love these covers. These are some of my favorites. Yeah, this is the number 3. I have both. Okay, so I have Rick and Morty. I have this one. This looks like it's $25. 20, whatever. Okay, so I have this one. Add to collection. Great. Add comic. And then the next one will be... Hey, Dwayne, what's going on, man? I didn't even see you. Wait, you're going to be indisposed too? I didn't know you're going to be indisposed. Okay, and then I've got this one too. See my text. You texted me. Hang on a sec. Everybody can see your text now. Oh, wow. Look at you. Hang on. Oh, dear God, Dwayne. Dwayne's collection is pretty significant. Okay. 640 items in your collection. Hey, I know a place. This guy named R Radio here. He has a place that he can store these for you. Highest slabbed comic, 149. Wow. Highest raw comic, 1,400. Jesus, Mary and Joseph, what are you doing, Dwayne? You're sitting on a gold mine, Dwayne. I'm sure Arconis will show up to keep you smiling without me. Sonic, knowing that you're listening or in the car, that's got me smiling. We're all good. So we've got 2, 3. I'm really sad that we're depreciating with each new, let's see if I can get my collection. Each new item we add, we're dropping. Oh, shoot, did I not add? Wait, does it add? Timeout. Rick and Morty number 2. Does it add the variant or no? Oh, for fudge sakes. Do I have to go back and add the variant for those? Mamma jamma. It's not what I wanted to do at all. Hold on, everybody. I'm new to computers. I'm not sure how they work. Let's do this one. I think this is where we're at. Come on. Is it Juliet's cover? Yes, it is. I'm going to add to my collection. Add comic. And I don't think I have number 2. I don't have a variant for number 2. Great. So we've got 1, 3, and 4. And we're going to start running out of variant covers because I think I have the variant cover for this one too. Again, apologies for having these sealed up for so many years. These have not seen the light of day since 2016. So this is a cover with, this is the variant cover is my guess. Yep. That's the variant cover. So let's go back to Rick and Morty. Rick and Morty, 2015. Yep, 2015. I don't think any of these, yep, we have that one. $30. Wow, these are pretty high. I can't get over that these are that high. So that one is fine. $30. Oh, it says 10. Most common raw, $30. Last sold was 2023, 103s. And then I have this is the variant. Oh my God, this is terrible. This, what the heck? Why is this so low? The Mark Lepere, what is this guy? Did this guy get Me Too'd or something? Why is the variant for this $5? Well, that's disappointing. I'm going to have to have a conversation with the manager about that. That's, oh my God. Oh my God in heaven. This one's a crazy one. Okay. Oh, I think I know why these are all sealed. Okay, so hang on a sec. These are all the standard editions. 5, 6, 7. Oh my gosh, come on. 8, 9. This goes from 5 to 9. All mint collection. Let's go. That's going to make it a lot easier for us because we're just going to go here and we're going to say 5. Perfect. We're going to add, nope, it's going to add that. Add comic. We don't even have to go to the other page. This is 6. It's right there. Oh, for fudge's sake, and I did go to the page anyhow. $10. That's terrible. Oh, Dwayne, did you run into this problem as well? My hands, listen, I'm Italian, so there is no oil on my hands. Wait, time out. I think it's the opposite. I think there's always oil on my hands. Again, so hey, let's go Rick and Morty. Boom. Add comic. You're correct. Let's go 8. I hear you. There we go. 8. Add to collection. I'm going to make people cringe by doing this. What is it? He took it out of the sleeve? Why did he do that? 9. And add. Let's see what the collection goes up to with that. Okay, we added all of those. Great. Let's go back to my collection. It's not like now Dwayne's taking it out of me. He's got like freaking $400. Okay. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We got them all. Let's see what that goes up to. As you're calculating, I'm going to take these and I'm going to pack them back up. So we went from 422 to 578. Ooh, this collection's dropping in value by the selection. I can tell you, because we were doing $100 per. Then boy, did that drop off the map. Okay. I will make sure to put some gloves on when I do my fancy ones. Oh, wait, do we have more? Oh, we do. I have more Rick and Morty comics. Hang on. Hold on, everybody. We're doing it. Hello, Winesta. Welcome. I'm streaming on multiple platforms. I didn't plan to, so yeah. This is... I'm not prepared. This is a variant on 10. We've got 11, 12, and I think I stopped at 13. I do think I don't think I continued on with these. They weren't that great story-wise. Bob's Burgers comics did a much better job of this than Bob's Burgers did a much better job of their comics because they have a mix of writers and artists. This one I just wasn't a huge fan of. So we're going to go to Rick and Morty again, number 2015. Rick and Morty. Now, if I had a $9,000 collection like that Dwayne guy, that would be, I would definitely be storing that somewhere. Okay, so we've got 10, which is a variant. So this one, I have, come on, there it is, $7. Get out of here with that $7 garbage. This one is also worth $7. 2016, no sales found. I have like these variants that are just off the map, I guess. That's crazy. All right, get my greasy hands off that. Issue 11. Issue 11 is right there. Add to collection. Yep. Issue 12. That's that one. Perfect. And issue 13. Ooh, it's the variant. 13 is a variant as well. This is a great one. This is a great variant. Oh my gosh. Hang on. I'm going to pick it up by the plastic here. Come on. That's the drawings from like the original Rick and Morty. Yeah, when that was on, oh God, what was the freaking first channel that they did? You should keep each separate. Yeah, 100% already. Again, I am not a huge collector, so it's good to know that I'm not doing this properly. Again, I was getting comics just for the giggles. And yeah, I don't have like a massive collection. Okay, I'll stop touching. I'll stop touching. I'll stop touching. I'll stop touching everything. I'm driving people crazy. Okay, this is down 2%. I'm outraged. I'm outraged, I say. Add comic. That's worth nothing. It's terrible. Go back to my collection. Everything is showing up. Perfect. Great. Let's see. Ends with that one. 12, 13, 11, 10, 9. Great. We're all there. Awesome. Look, I'm picking up by the plastic. I've got the plastic. And I'm putting the plastic between these two. Okay. And then I'm going to put them in a hermetically sealed oxygen tank over here. Off camera, which you can't see. That's the sound of the oxygen tank opening. Okay. Oh, it's got to close. Hang on a sec. They're oxygen sealed. Never to see the light of day again. Good Lord, do I have... Hang on. Hang on. Okay, I got issue 1 and 2, both variants of this one. This is, again, even a worse story, so I only have 2 of these, but I have them as variants. And the reason I have these is because... and Morty, I had a box at a comic book shop, Things from Another World. Okay, where are you? Rick and Morty, the Vindicators. Where's Lil? Where's Lil? Holy cow, there's a ton of these. No wonder they dropped in price. There's like, here we go. I have issues 1 and 2 variants. Yeah, these are worth nothing. 1 and 2. Let's see what we got. Yeah, they were just listing these out. So, UGG. What is UGG? Ugh. Oh, it's just ugh. Ugh. This has no sales either. What is happening? Anybody have any idea why there's no desire for these, or they just don't know they exist? In games, I have a bunch of games that people don't even know that exist. Yes, gotcha. Ugh, as in ugh. Okay. Let's go. I got a bunch of games that people don't even know exist, so there's no value to them, except for the value that I put on them. This is the variant that I have. That's the variant. $4. This is crazy. I think I paid, what did I pay for these? $4.95 maybe? These were more expensive than the ad comic. Let's see if we get them in there. Thank you all for putting up with this. Not as popular. Yeah. Again, some of the games that I have are super limited, like very limited. Like I have one of my most valuable games is like nobody knows about it. It's Formula 1 99 on PlayStation. And you're like, well, why is that valuable? Hello, Sam. Welcome aboard. This was supposed to be just a vertical stream for TikTok only. But yeah, I'm happy to have you here. It's crazy. So yeah, there was Formula 1 99 on PlayStation. I wound up, where's my collection? Where are my collections? Formula 1 99 had a Marlboro ad in it. And so once that, like it had shipped to market and it got pulled immediately. So we at the store level were told to pull it. They pulled it and we got Formula 1 in another round of it. So the original ones were all sent back, field destruct. Just like Tengen Tetris. Like when NES had their own Tetris, they destroyed unlicensed versions, which is Tengen, Atari Tetris. So the Tengen are, hey, thanks you so much, Joe. I appreciate it. So the Tengen Tetris is worth a lot of money because that was pulled off the market. There's only so many out there. But the Formula 199, like I have one of like 0. Like there are no, that I know of, versions of that aside from the one I have. It has the cigarette advertising in the game, making it super rare. I was on the Xbox store and I noticed, ooh, Katamari Damacy reroll. Yeah, I'm going to have to figure that one out because Katamari Damacy, yeah, so Katamari's on sale. So I own reroll, but there's like an add-on and a bundle. So I'm not sure. I own the base game. So I'm going to have to do a little bit of investigation on it. If it's still on sale, that's great. Okay, these are We Stand on Guard. These are all sealed, so you don't have to worry. None of these are variant covers. This is 4, 5. This, if you haven't read it, oh my gosh, this is a great comic by Brian K. Vaughan, who went on to do Paper Girls, which I also have. God, what else did he do? Was the other one? Brian K. Vaughan is one of the better comic book authors. Put down the comic and back away. Good. Hi, Holden. All right, so We Stand on Guard. I have 1 through 6. And I also have the trade paperback, the hardback, paperback. But these are all the individual comics. Since it came out in traded paperback, let me ask you this, R-Radio. It seems like you know your stuff. And Dwayne, if you're still here, anybody who knows comics, when a trade paperback comes out, this is weird because a trade paperback, usually 6 in a bundle. So that means the comic was sold well enough for it to get the trade paperback version. So Now that it's in a trade paperback version, um, does that devalue the individual comics because no one searches for those individual comics, or does that make the earlier comics more desirable, or is it just on a case by case basis? Because all of these have come out since on trade paperback. Almost all Brian K. Vaughan stuff is guaranteed to do that, because he's a very popular writer. You know, he's like Alan Moore or something like that, where they're going to get their stuff. You know, they're going to be backed well enough, or they're backed enough that they can do. So it can. So again, probably case by case basis. We stand on guard. This is if the U.S. needed resources from Canada, what would happen? We would invade Canada. And this is Canada's take on being invaded by the U.S., more or less. It's pretty nuts. It's a really good case study or thought study. I liked it a lot. Okay, number one, $3. Come on, man. Come on. For real? Yeah, these are probably worth absolutely nothing. 45 bucks most common slabbed, most common raw, $3. So these are going to be worth probably less than what I paid for it. That's quite all right. Let's go. Again, I'm happy with it. I have this one, and I think the bottom one is the hardback, because I have the hardback trade paperback. Add comic. I think that's this one. Hang on a sec. 3, 4, 5. Yep, they're all the same. And then 6. No, okay, so it doesn't have the trade paperback version in here. I think I might have to go to its own reference. Let's see. Oh, there's 5 and 6. Okay, we got them all. So now let's go back to my collection. And again, thank you all for sticking in here. If this is not interesting, feel free. Okay. Wow, there's a pretty good reduction. Normally it's $31.74 and now it's $7.38. Sorry, $7.93. How dare you? How dare you try to skim that 10 cents off me, Sam? You monster. Probably lots of comics worth decreased massively apart from a few exceptions. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now, I got to see if we stand on guard. The trade paperback. We stand on guard. Let's see if they have another. There we go. We stand on guard. This is the. Yeah, I guess so. So, is this hardback? How can you tell? Let's see. No sales. What? So what is this? I wonder. So crazy. We stand on guard. Image. Yep. Modern. April 2017. ISBN. 1 second, because I'm going to get this. Stop chuffing them. What's chuffing when you go kunk kunk? Like when you do this? Hang on. I'm not doing it. But when you tung tung tung, is that chuffing? Because I will stop that immediately if that's bad. Again, I've destroyed enough trading cards, manuals, a bunch of stuff. Okay, so chuffing. Okay, I'm so sorry. Our radio. Give me 1 second. I'm going to go get the hardback and see if it has the same ISBN number. Hold. Everybody hold. And please do not try to come and rescue these, our radio. I don't want you thinking I've mistreated these. I likely have, but it was by accident. All right. Okay, we got it. Hold on. Good Lord. We losing it? We got it. Everybody's back. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry to have done this to you. I've ruined your day already. That was not by design. Okay, so We Stand on Guard. It's a different cover, totally, than this one. What the heck is this one? So, image, April 5th, 2017. Hang on. Oh, for fudge sakes. My eyesight. This is first printing 2016. So I wonder if there was a second print of that. And then it says ISBN number. Let's see what we got here. The ISBN is 9. Let's take a look at it. Everybody looking here. Okay, is it 978? No, it's different. Okay, so what the freak is this one? This is the back that has that cover on it. But the ISBN number is all different. 978 1632. What the freak am I looking at? What is this? I have no idea. Probably a reprinting of the original. Can I put in the ISBN number? 978 1632 157 027. It can't be that easy. It's not. Copy. V. Okay. This is the deluxe edition. So I guess they just have comic books and not the trade paperbacks. This is from 2016. This one is for 25 bucks hardcover. So I just assume that's hardcover. Unless there's something I'm missing here. TPB. No, I'm not even going to put it in it because it didn't show up. My heart is beating fast. I'm so sorry. So the trade paperbacks I can't seem to get. So I'll put that down. And now we have Paper Girls 1 through... I know they shouldn't be stacked together. Where can I get cards? I guess I'll go back to Things from Another World and get cards and plastic wrappers for each. I have tons of plastic wrapping. So I'll separate every one of these today for you, our radio. Probably lots of... Okay, that's you, Sam. Thank you so much. Paper Girls. I have pretty much all Paper Girls. But I'm going to hold off on these until I get them individually wrapped. With gloves. Okay, I will get gloves. I got to get a list of things. Hang on. My shopping list. Hang on. Let me get a shopping list together. Let me put this away. While you're doing this, we're going to get the Auteur. And I have the entire set of Auteur. A-U-T-E-U-R. I can guarantee you this one will be worth absolutely nothing. This is Sister Bambi, and I have the original as well. So I have Auteur and Auteur Sister Bambi. This will be worth absolutely zero. Let's see. $4. That's not so bad. Let's go. Yes. Add comic. These are like kind of a little bit gonzo. I really like this story, actually. It's about the insanity of, fame and what it does to you. And like once you get fame and once you get a little bit of attention, like you have to continue to up the ante. So I have all of those, and then I have Sister Bambi as well. But it's really, again, it just shows like how insane that lifestyle is. One, add comic. This is worth $2. Come on, man. I knew they weren't going to be worth much, but $2, you're killing me. I thought this one, because this was kind of in that same style as a lot of 90s, like the 8-ball comics that we looked at, like pushing the envelope. Let's see what Sister Bambi is worth. Independent. I'm not even touching these anymore. Yeah, $2. Yikes. These collectors have no idea what I'm sitting on. They're the idiots. I'm the smart guy because I got these. Okay, most common slabs is $130. That's pretty good. Oh, I have this one too. I have that one. Perfect. This is worth, what is this one worth? This is $9. So this one might be worth a little bit more. Let's see. No sales found. 0. That's how it's worth less than nothing. Okay, there we go. That's done. I don't even want to look at the collection because it's not going to go up at all. It was at 500. It's not even going to be at 600 at this. Well, it'll be a little over 600, but not by much. All right, that's my Auteur collection. These are all individually sealed, by the way. This will make you happy. Look, they're all individually. And I'm not clapping them together because I know how much you love that. Okay, and then this is my number 1, which I've got as well. But, and that's only 1 in there, so that's good. All my auteurs, I'm not going to clap them together. I'm just going to, how do you do that? If you don't clap them, you just have to smush them. Is there a smush? I'm smushing. Oh, for God's sakes, are you kidding me? I have more Rick and Morty comics? I'm sorry. Oh my God, I got more Rick and Morty comics. And I don't want to do them because they're not sealed right. So I'm going to have to touch them. I'm going to give you a heart attack. Okay. This is 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Give me a second. I'm going to just do as little damage as I can to these just to see. Hang on. I'll touch it with a little metal rod just to make sure. That's 18. So 14. Okay. 15. We got them all. 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. None of them variants. Oh, actually, timeout 1 is variant. 17 is a variant. Okay. Good Lord. Good Lord, Rick and Morty. I'm doing my best not to clap them. Let's go. Okay. So we had 14. Where is that? 12, 13, 14. That's the one we have. $2. Okay. 15. That is correct. 16. Yep. 16 is. Yep. 17 is the green variant, so let's do that one last. Well, no, we'll do them in order because, oh, wow. He looks very sick. That's the cover we have right here. Oh, that one's worth a little bit. It says $8. So it's $8. Great. Add to collection. Good Lord. And then 18. Back. 18. That's the last one, and that's that. Not a variant. 18. Okay. And before we put all of those away, I'm going to see. This is 23. Good Lord. Which version? Which direction do these go? I'm not touching them. I'm not touching these. I got 23, 24, 25. That means I've got. Oh my God. 23 is a variant. Good Lord. Why did they make this so hard? $3. This is going to be this variant. That you'd think would be worth some money. No, because it's artists. The artists themselves would bump up the value, I would think. And then 24 is basic. 24. That is perfect. Add to collection. That one's worth more. Just the basic one. Crazy. Just for now. They may still grow. I'll keep tabs on these. And then number 25 is a variant as well. That is not the one I have. 25. And again, I stopped collecting. This is about when I closed my box at the store. Yep, that's the one. This one's worth $8. Really? 8 and 8 maybe? 8 and 8. Crazy. Okay. This site knows best as far as I know. I have no idea. But apparently Dwayne does because Dwayne has his collection at 9,000. Okay. So I'm going to top these up here, put them on a piece of plastic so I'm not damaging them any more than I already have. Up on top. There you go. And then these do the same. Hang on, everybody. I know. I'm scraping them on each other. That's probably not optimal. And that's on a piece of plastic. There we go. Done and done. Oh my God. I'm going to sleeve all of those. Just so our radio can live. All right. And do you mind me calling you R Radio instead of RR Radio? It's just easier. So I can call you R and R. That's probably. But that sounds like oh no in Australian. Oh no. R and R, is that right? R and R. R now. I think that's how it goes. I can't remember. I will separate them. They will all be separated. Radio, perfect. Let's go Pride of Baghdad. So this is going to be tough because just like before, oh, there it is. They have this one, but why do they not have the hardback for the other? Pride of Baghdad. I'm going to move my Castlevania knife so I don't damage anything. This is a one issue, 2009. Ooh, this looks different than mine too. So let's see what the number is on this. Currently, God dang it. Flipping it. Let's see. 978. Yep, this one is correct. So February 2009, 978 4012. No, it's not the same. God dang it. I don't know what this is either. So maybe they just don't do hardbacks in these, which is really interesting. I'm going to check Pride of Baghdad. So it says one issue. What year is this? Hang on a sec. Hang on a sec. What year? This is... Hang on. Hang on, everybody. I'll just see if I can do it. Where are you? I'm looking to see if it's first printing or not. It most likely is. Yes, first printing. So this is first printing, and it ends in 4894. Oh, my God. Nope. Not at all. What in the name of God? This is weird to me that none of these... Hello, everybody who's just joined. I'm trying to figure out what the price is on this, and I'm drawing a blank. That is not working for me. All right, let's get you out of here. I'm going to put you right next to... There you are. Gotcha. That means these probably aren't going to show up either. Oh, okay, let's try. Let's see if any of these show up. I doubt this is going to show up if that didn't. KC Green is very big. So KC Green. Okay. Wow. That's Green Arrow. That doesn't go by author, apparently. Let's go to Graveyard Quest. Okay. Graveyard. Okay. Weird. Weird, weird, weird. Okay, let's go to My Comics. Let's go to my dashboard. We're going to do this. I'm jumping into another because I was just in here. There's nothing that I can see in there. That's cover price. I'm going to check this real quick. Where is my... Okay, where is my... More... Come on. Do I not? Oh, it's down at the bottom in the corner. Sorry, everybody. It's down in the corner. So I'm going to say browse. I'm going to see if this has it. Oh, fudge. That's my collection here. Hang on a sec. Search comics. Oh, my God. This is such an interesting site because it doesn't show. God dang it. Graveyard. One word. Graveyard Quest. Okay, so this one does show up. Okay, so here it does show up. So KC Green, it's Ani Press. What is this one worth? This guy's great. I love his art, his storytelling. He's hilarious. So let's say add. Yep, good. I have that one. Let's see if they have the Pride of Baghdad's too, because... Pride of Bag. Oh my God. There we go. Okay, hardcover. So this is the deluxe hardcover. This is the one I have because I have the first printing. There we go. So let's see if does it have the ISBN number here? 146. 1 second. What a No. ISBN 978-1401, yes. No, that is not the same. Don't tell me I have the 2014 version. I'd be so disappointed. Pride of Bag. No, because it said it's okay. December 3rd, 2014. Give me a second. We just were in here. I know exactly where it is now. This says first printing. Yes. What year? What year are we here? God dang it. Originally published graphic novel, right? Printed in Canada, first printing. Is it because it's Canada? That's why we don't have it? That shouldn't make a difference. I am so sorry, everybody. This is so ridiculous. Oh, this is 2014. Son of a gun. 2014, so it is this one. 160 pages. Let's see if it has the right ISBN number. Yep, this is the right one. Add it. Great. That means that they're probably going to have We Stand on Guard. We Stand on Guard. Let's see what we got. We Stand on Guard, hardcover. That's 2499. That is correct. Add. Okay, let's see what my collection is here. It's not going to be much. It's going to be like, I think, here we go. We just have those comics in here. And I don't think you can do a list. No, this one won't allow you to do a price thing, I don't think. No, but I have a listing of them. That's good. So I don't have to keep going back through here. So we have Graveyard Quest, Pride of Baghdad. Okay, now I'm definitely not taking it. Let's see if this one shows up. I would be supremely disappointed if this one didn't show up. Bart Kira, because this is almost like a fanzine. Bart Kira. Oh, good. We did show up. What is this one going for? It's foreign. Whoa, that one's crazy. Holy cow, really? Good Lord. Yikes. I don't have the nuclear edition. I just have the basic. Yowza. That's yeah, that's good. Add to comic. Wow. I want to make sure that's the right. No ISBN. Floating World Comics. Yeah. Holy moly. This one right here. Highest known value, $750. It's a far cry from the $1,400 comic that Dwayne had up earlier. But, all right, that goes away. That's amazing. Tom Strong. This is one of my favorite comics from Alan Moore. Just a great story. This one's been in its bag forever. Tom Strong. Is this Tom Strong 1? It is. 1999. I've had this for 23 years. $3. It's worth it. It's the greatest comic ever. $3. Most common slabbed. Okay, that's the one I have. Add to collection. It's trending up. Everybody loves Tom Strong. Add comic. All right. This one's sealed. You don't have to worry about it. I know gloves. I don't have gloves. We're forbidden. In my religion, I'm forbidden from wearing gloves. That's just how it goes. Bob's Burgers. Let's see what that does. There should be a couple in here. Ooh, I do have a couple of these. But it might be missing Comic Book Day, Bob's Favorite Comics. Okay. Fudge. So this is the official coloring book. So I don't know if that's going to be in there. Hang on a sec. Maybe. Maybe. We'll see. Nope. They don't have those in there. These are not any higher value. This one I have. This is one of my favorites. The cover for this one is just awesome. $46. That's great. Yep. So they don't have that in here. Let's see if they have in here. Bob's Burgers. Let's see if they have the coloring book in this one. Comic Book Day, Bob's Burgers, which we do have. We have this one. Free Comic Book Day. This one's big. This one should be pretty sizable. Blank cover. That's the, okay. Here we go. This is the one we have right here. It doesn't tell you the price in this one. Fudge, it's this one. It has the cover. Let's see what that is. Let's see. These should be, I think I have these sealed too. Most common slab 206. So I guess this is graded. That's what that means. Is like when it says slabbed, it's graded and on its card or something. Okay, so this one I have. Add to collection. Yep. Did I add that twice? Maybe I did. Let's go collection. Just make sure I didn't add it twice. Yep. One of one. Wait, I added the Bob's Burgers, didn't I? Did they pop up at the top? There it is. Okay. One. I own that one. That's right. Okay. It's like it's putting it in alphabetical order for some reason. Let's see. Let's see what that's worth. So we're at 578. We might be at 700 now. Let's see. Oh no, we're at 1,000. Okay, we're at 1,000. Okay, I'm catching up to you. I'm catching up to you, Dwayne. I don't have as many, but 48, and it's at. Let's get a calculator because I'm not going to be able to do math on the fly either. So 1027 divided by 48. We're at $21 per comic, whereas before we were at $100 per comic. I'd rather have $4,800 than 1,000. Sad. Sad when your collection drops that much. All right, so the Bob's Burgers book is probably more of a book than a comic. So I'm going to put that aside. Again, I don't feel bad touching that one because it's not a comic. Okay, next. Just so you're aware. Oh, God. Okay, just so you're aware already. Here we go. Here's all of these. I will pack up all of these comics individually so you can rest quietly and safely tonight knowing that I haven't ruined your life. And I'm sorry. So I will seal all of those up. Those are out here. We're ready to go. Okay. Oh, you know what? We were talking about Brian K. Vaughan. He did Saga. So he did Pride of Baghdad, We Stand on Guard, Paper Girls, Why the Last Man. Yeah, so he has a lot of stuff in there. These are all trade paperbacks. I can almost assure you they will not show up based on everything we've done. Let's see. Chew. This is the detective. I don't know if everybody is aware of this, but a detective who has a very interesting way of investigating. He's a cannibal. He devours the flesh of the victim and can tell the story. So that's where the Chew name comes from. So these are all individuals, which I do not have. What are they worth? 164 for the original Chew. Wow, that's pretty good. But then they all drop down just like everything does. 3, 3, 3. Okay, so I don't believe they have the trade paperbacks for these, right? I'm just going to make sure. I'm going to go to the very end and see if I see TPB on any of these. Nope, these are all individuals. Okay. Let's go back to you. We're going to go search, and we're going to do Chew, C-H-E-W. I guess you want to sleeve these as well. Wait, what? Wait, what happened? Why are they not showing up Chew here? That's odd. Series. There it is. Good. Okay, great. I feel better. Lord Almighty, I had someone steal a bunch of my comics and base. Oh. Listen, there's nothing I can say. Nothing at all I can say, radio. But I had a friend. I went into business with a friend of mine. Video game store business. Uh, I, the whole story, you're going to be like, you deserve this. Like if I told you the whole story, you'd be like, you totally deserve this. But I wanted to show that I was the better man. After I had broken up with my girlfriend, um, and she had been. I moved across the country. I had a girlfriend in Pennsylvania. Moved across the country, and I had told her when we started dating that I'd be moving. And so when I moved, she's like, "Guess what? I got a job on the other side of the country." And I'm like, so she moved over across the country, and I'm like, we still were together because I had planned on just going by myself because I was looking for work and wanted to experience, but nope. So then I left Seattle, moved to Portland. She moved down to Portland. So eventually I'm like, I didn't want to have a bad breakup, but I'm like, we cannot. You got to go away. You can't do this anymore. I, I, I need to be independent. It's not that I don't like you. It's like I never planned on dating you this long. And it was a horrible it was a horrible time because it was in the fall. And it was just really bad, just like going into the depressing, rainy part of the season. So anyways, I broke up with her, separated, tried, was like, yeah, I'll talk to you. I didn't want it to be bad. And then I find out on the January 1st, New Year's Day of the following year, so a couple months after my breakup, that my best friend at the time is dating her now. And actually, I didn't catch them dating. I caught them doing something else as I came over to the place. I'm like, oh, great. So that's fine. People have the right to live. That's cool. But I was very angry at the time because I was trying to distance myself from her. And my good friend, the person I was hanging out with almost all the time, the fact that that happened, I was like, oh, well, that sucks. Because I lost both. Like, I lost contact with both. And so I got a job, worked in the software industry, wound up getting a place. And I had mutual friends come out across the country and brought me and my friend back together. And he's still dating that girl. Great. Everything's fine. But I wanted to be like, hey, water under the bridge. I want to show you I'm a better man. So I had him in my wedding just to be like, hey, I'm over this. I'm totally cool. We can move on. And after I got married, I'm like, he's like, we should start up a game store because we're both really into games. I'm like, sure, absolutely. And so we did. And who knew? He completely, yeah, I got screwed out of, I got some of my best games were sold and I never collected a cent out of it. So eventually I had to, I went and got whatever stuff that I had remaining in the store. And then much later, I wound up recouping a little bit of my cost. But it was like, why did I do that? Why did I go into business? Why did I have to show that I was the better man? What was the benefit of it? But when you say someone steal your comics and baseball cards, I hope it was just like some random stranger and not somebody close to you, because it sucks. Yeah, business and friends do not mix at all. 100%. It's very difficult on your own. It's very difficult when it's family, but when you have friends involved, yeah, it's ridiculous. So again, I was trying to show that I'm a better man. All my wedding photos contain this guy, and then I realized, like, I want to say like 40%, if not more, of my game collection was absconded with. And that's crazy. So that's why I wanted to get rid of all of it years ago and donate it to Carnegie Mellon, because I just wanted to get rid of it to not have that albatross around my neck. I didn't want to think about it anymore. And I just have been sitting and sitting and sitting on it. So now I've got to get rid of all of it. So I hope you don't feel the same way about trade paperbacks as you do about comics, because I touched these and that's quite all right. Let's go to, hang on, 7, 8, 9, 10. Hang on a sec. Oh, I don't even know if they're going to have them in here. Hang on a sec. No. So I guess you can't value trade paperbacks. They're worth effectively nothing. Because I don't think this is going to be in there. This purple cover. No. Yeah. I guess any of these trade paperbacks, like the collections, I will not look up anymore because it doesn't look like they're in there. But I'll try to value them somewhere else. Oh, wow. Yes. Now that I've bummed everybody out with my story of girlfriends and stuff, I'm totally, as I said, I'm over all of that. It's just, it still sickens me a little bit to be like, I can't believe, why would I do that to myself? What's wrong with me? Game fan. Okay. Nope. That's not in there either. So let's do this. Let's go Game Fan 2014. Okay. Game Fan. Let's do shopping and see if it shows up. No. Game Fan. Let's do Game Fan Bayonetta. Bayonetta. Nope. Come on, for real? This should be, again, this is the stuff that I'm talking about. Why is this so hard to find? Because Bayonetta is a popular character, and Game Fan is a very beloved gaming magazine. Let's see. Game Fan. Hang on a sec. Do I have a number? March. Oh, wait. I know why. Because I'm a dope. Bayonetta. Hang on a sec. March 2015. Because it's not 2014. It's 2015. Okay. Come on, man. Let's see if there's any shopping for that. Game Fan Bayonetta March 2015. Let's get rid of Bayonetta. Game Fan Magazine. Not even eBay? Not even eBay on here. Ridiculous. I would think that this would be worth just a bit because of... God dang, for real? Okay, last search, everybody. eBay, ebay.com. If I can't find it here, this thing doesn't exist. This is what you're seeing here is a figment of your imagination. It's in plastic. I can touch this all day long. Game Fan Magazine 2015. Nothing. Really? What in the name of God? Are you kidding me? Why is this so hard to find? And that's what I'm saying. This thing should be worth, because like it doesn't even exist. There's one. Number 3. What number is this? This is Volume 1, Issue 10. Game Fan Magazine. Volume 1. That's not going to show up. That's going to be super... Wowzers. Wowzers, wowzers, wowzers. So in this case, this is crazy to me. Because, shoot. Ooh, Mia Farrow. Mia Farrow is worth $250. It's crazy. The original Die Hard Game Fan magazine, $849. This one, however, is a very special. It's a smaller size. God, I think this was put out by whom? Who put this one out? Because this is a Game Fan Fly. God dang it. That's crazy. I'm going to try one more thing. I'm going to try to put in the UPC. Absolutely insane that it's not listed anywhere. $50. I'll take it. Let's go. ISBN. ISBN 0. Oh shoot. 0928 102 8352. Okay, I'm gonna get rid of that too. So, this thing doesn't exist. Oh, that would be UPC. Let's see if it's UPC, if that shows up. What in the name of God? I'm shocked. I don't know what to do. Like, this thing is a very popular character, a character that sells for generally a lot. Like, they're like memorabilia for Bayonetta is a high premium. The strategy guide for the first one, the hardback strategy guide was worth like 800 bucks at a certain point. Let's see if that's still, hang on a sec, eBay, hang on a sec. Bayonetta strategy guide, hardcover. That's not it. It's this one right here. $444. So this is kind of what I'm getting at. Like, it's $179. Yeah, because it's a character that a lot of people have. It's a very well-known video game character. It's not like some super obscure character. It has a massive fan base. So, yeah, okay. Bayonetta issue 10. It says chapter 10. Really? Unreal. Sorry, everybody. Bayonetta issue 10. The case against Bayonetta, great. Yeah, there's been a controversy around it too. Hey, Joe, yeah, it's a freaking awesome game. It's a totally awesome game. It is a really good series. It had a big controversy blow up last year, which looks to be completely resolved. I think the main voice actress just wasn't called back. I don't know why. But yeah, there was a big, they tried to ban Bayonetta 3 because of it. They tried to cancel it, which was silly. Okay, this thing is a mystery. That's crazy. I figured that one would be pretty straightforward. All right, here's one. Oh my God, for Joe. Joe, this is for you. The Halo graphic novel. This is going to be worth nothing. And again, it's not even going to be in here. Halo. I don't think this is even going to be in here because it is a hardback. Yes. Oh, it is. Halo graphic. I've been wrong more often in this stream than I care to admit. So this is 2010. Let's see what years this is. This is. Come on. Let's see if it has the ISBN number on it. Be a lot easier. Oh, for God's sake! Come on. It's not even listed. Like, there's no price on this. And it's not the right one anyhow. 785. Oh, no, it is. 785123. Oh, this is 729. This one says 784. Weird. Yeah, that's just, it's weird. I have no idea what this story is with this. This is probably going to be, this is hardcover. Let's try this one. It says one shot. This is Microsoft Game Studio, so let's see if this shows up anywhere. Oh, 15 bucks. This one actually has a price on it. Oh, this is so close too. 0785123. This one's 729, so it's close. Okay, so that's 22. I don't have that one. God, why are these so hard? No, I don't understand why. So I'm going to check preview. Last one. I'm checking preview and see if that shows up. Issue 1. Hey, Joe. Whoa. My favorite comics are Batman and Punisher. It looks like the entire freaking stream refreshed there. I have some of those too. Hang on a sec. Nope. These are just individual comics. So that is not what I have. Yeah, it looks like my entire live chat just reset. So maybe the stream restarted. Maybe that's why my numbers are so bad after a while. Like, they just don't... my stream seems to die off with the keys. I'm not sure why that is. All right. We're doing it. We're doing it. Come on, you can do it. You got it. We got you. All right. And I think all of these... I'm going to get all of these separated. Okay. 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 This is killing me. Okay, let's go. Get up. Move it. Perfect. God, why does bending over kill me so much? comics are Batman and Punisher. I think I got a couple of those. I know I have Daredevil, and I know I have Batman. But these are like super interesting ones. So this is the Shadow Man first issue. Oh my gosh. Shadow Man. This is going to be 99? Or where are we? 1988. 1998, I think is what we want. Fearsome first issue. That says special edition. That's not the right one, but let's see if there's an alternative cover. Yep, because this came from Acclaim. I think that's exactly, yep, it says Acclaim Comics right up at the top. But it's a different variant cover. There is no, gosh darn it, there is no info for this. Classic. Yep, 1988 to 1988. Oh, it says Acclaim variant. Let's see. Acclaim Comics. Nope. Fudge. It says 1988, but it's weird because it should be 1998, I think. This one, because it's the same comic. All right, so that goes away. Good Lord. Okay, if this one's not in there, I'm giving up on cover price. Free Comic Book Day. Street Fighter Fight 100. The sheer amount of ones that I don't have are crazy. Okay, Free Comic Book Day. I think this is it. Or is that right? Yeah. Okay, so Free Comic Book Day, yes. There's no pricing on it. Classic. Hey, Progressive Geek, how are you? There is no price on it. Unreal. I am so good at collecting super rare things that nobody cares about. And that just don't, like, nobody knows about. Sly Cooper, I know this one's worth something. Please, please tell me Sly Cooper's worth something. Sly Cooper. Because this one has a pretty rabid fan base. Yes! All right, so this is which one? Sly Cooper, Adventures of Sly Cooper. Okay, let's see what we got. We got them both. Okay, so Sly Cooper, The Adventures of Sly Cooper. Okay, 150. Holy cow. Okay, 150 for that one. I'm going to add that one to my collection. And I'm going to put a cover on that. So, radio doesn't have a heart attack. Good to hear, Progressive Geek. Oh, it refreshed. Yeah, it was crazy because the chat went from being completely full to being completely empty. And Joe was like, my favorite comics. And I'm like, wait, there's no more? Should be more people. I think, let's do Pokemon. This is not going to be worth anything, this one right here. Pokemon Electric. This is not a comic I collected. This is part of my game store, is my guess. Really? We've got, I had no idea. Pokemon had Electric Pikalu Boogaloo. So Pokemon Electric, wait. Break into Electric Boogaloo. So it's a Electric Pikachu. That's too many syllables in there. So this one is the Electric Tail of Pikachu. Hang on. There it is right there. This one's 11 bucks. Great. I found the one I found. The one I found. Oh my God, this is 160. Are you kidding me? What the heck? That's not what I expected. It's gone down 0.01%. I'm holding on to it. Great gods. That's not going to be worth much because it's been out of its case forever. Okay, let's try Resident Evil 2. Resident Evil 2. That is... Come on. I know you're in here. Apparently not. So it would be Resident Evil, maybe. Maybe it'll be number 2. There it is. Got it. We got it. Resident Evil 2. 30 bucks. Most common slab, $2.90. Ye gods. All right. Okay, that's absolutely insane. Resident Evil. Who knew if that series was... Hey, Progressive, thank you so much. You are awesome. Hey, there's that Bob's Burgers I was talking about. I think I added this one to my collection already. I think I did. Let's make sure that I've added this one to my collection. It's sealed. Collection. It should be listed at the top. I'm almost positive. Yes, it is. We've got that one already taken care of. Beautiful. Oh, and since we're on Bob's Burgers, let's take a look at, I think that's just one. Oh, it might be two. Sorry, I have to open it just to make sure. There might be two in here. Hey, Ernesto, welcome aboard. I am going through my comic collection the same way I went through my game stuff, just in case. Okay. Oh, please don't do that to me. 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 Please. Oh my God, no. Please. Come on. Come on. You gotta be kidding me. Please. Oh my God, this is a nightmare. Come on. Oh my God, that stunk. Okay, so I've got two Bob's Burgers. I am not going to open these up anymore. That's too much. Let's go Bob's Burgers. Yeah, the tape on it. Oh my God, Bob's Burgers. Oh my God. It's amazing what a difference elevation can make when you type, because I'm typing down below my desk and I cannot seem to find the center on anything. Okay, so that's comic book day. Let's go Bob's Burgers. Let's go alternate covers on these. Let's see. Gosh almighty, really? Let's see if we have alternate covers for these. No variant on that one. Gosh. Maybe there's a variant on this? This is number 11. Nope. Okay, so there's a different Bob's Burgers. Let's try this one. They're both from Dynamite. I'm not sure what the difference is. Here we go. This is what we're looking for. Okay. The one we have is silly. I think we have the variant on that one. Let's make sure. Oh my God, no. Good Lord. This is 11, so I know I have 11. Let's just get 11. And the variant covers, thank you. Good Lord. We got it. If this is for $6, I'm going to go bananas. All that work for $6. Unless it's, yeah, $2 raw. God dang it. So silly. I got to find out what the other one is in there. Add comic. That's ridiculous. Hey, Ernesto. Seriously. Thank you so much for joining. I'm, again, sorry for if you're watching this on... No, you're on TikTok, so you can see it vertically. On other platforms, people have complained, like, why are you not shooting horizontal? I'm like, because I was trying to make TikTok my primary platform, because that's where my larger audience is for short form content. I have an audience on YouTube too, but it's usually long form content. And then TikTok is for, or sorry, Twitter or X is for no substantial content. Gosh darn it. Well, I'll have to find out where that is. Gosh. That's silly. Yeah, I don't know what the other one is, but I'm going to have to I'll have to take that one offline because I'm not going to bore you with all that. Okay, let's do another bongo. Free comic book day bongo. Okay, bongo comics. Free for all. Hang on a sec. Wow, there's a lot more there than I thought. Free comic book day. And then we'll see how much. I follow you on 3 platforms. You're the best. You're my kind of people. That is awesome. Thank you so much, Ernesto. I do know you on 2 platforms. And Progressive, you are awesome as well. I can't tell you how much I appreciate you. And I'm sorry I haven't, ever since our power went out, Progressive. So we lost power, then we had flooding. And we're getting some more. We're getting another atmospheric river today. So what stunk was that my internet time was limited because my battery life was limited. So when I'm like, I have to stream for an hour or I'm going to lose my freaking stream key. Yeah, it was a difficult decision to be like, do I watch the people I like or do I record content that no one's going to watch? Because I have no power. I can't play video games without power. So this is 2016. What in the name of God? Let's see if we can search this by year. 1945. That's not what I'm looking for. Hello. One new message. That is a weird ding. I don't think I've ever heard that ding before. Yes, that is a great ding. Oh, that is a great ding. That is an awesome ding. Yeah, I heard things were bad down there. Yeah, they were pretty crappy. Especially, okay, my city has two big claims to fame now. The first big claim to fame is the first case of COVID in the United States was in my child's school district. And we got the message when we were in the school at a meeting for my kids' football team. So all of the families that are in the auditorium, in the gymnasium, the first verified case was a janitor in our school system. And great, that was awesome. That was 2020, February 2020. That's number one. Number two is this storm that came through. So it came through on the 9th. So everybody's like, oh, last week was terrible. No, the week before is the one that was the first part of that front. So the big, like, you're on this coast, you know how it goes. The fronts basically blow in. So there's this big arc of air that comes in, and it blew in. I saw Harry mention that Web Studios. Whoa, what is this? You can do vertical and horizontal at the same time. Just shut your traps, you gentlemen. Really? You can do vertical and horizontal at the same time? I feel like I'm in middle school and people are talking to me about like doing it, and they're like, oh yeah, my girlfriend from Canada and I do it all the time. We do it vertical and horizontal. I'm like, what? How do you do that? You can do it. It's super easy. Once you know how to do it. I tell you about my girlfriend. She's back in Canada. You don't know her. That's amazing. I didn't know you could do them both at the same time. That would make my life a trillion times easier, to tell you the truth. Wait, what are you going to show me? The stuff in middle school or this stuff? I would love to know, Joe. That's awesome. Okay. Yeah, so here's the deal. Like, finish up the weather story because I'm old. The first storm that came in was the cold air. So the temperature dropped significantly all the time. Again, I'm wondering if it means both formats to TikTok at the same time. Interesting. Again, we'll sort this out in Discord because I'm really interested in it. Because again, I would love to stream in this format for one main reason. I do like game streaming in the rectangular format. That's awesome. But I like streaming in this format because when I break it up into shorts or smaller content, it takes a lot less time for me to edit when it's all vertical. That's why. It's like basically when I reuse content. Yeah, so anyways, the cold front came in. So the first front that came in dropped the temperature from 43 degrees to 19 degrees. And in that storm, because the wind was so great, is 40 to 60 degrees, or 40 to 60 miles an hour, 45 to 65 miles an hour, whatever the heck that number was, blew a bunch of trees down on Tuesday the 9th, before any storms happened. So our power went out on that Tuesday and Wednesday. We got power back on Thursday just in time for the second wind front with precipitation to come in. On Friday, Saturday, Sunday, we lost power because trees were coming down everywhere. Because the drop in temperature, like the trees, first off, the winds were very strong and took down a bunch of trees the 9th. But the trees were weakened. And so when the front came in and effectively put a layer of freaking frozen, what is it called? Frozen water? I can't remember what it's called. Basically, everything had a layer of ice, and then the wind picked up. That's when havoc, like that's when everything fell apart. And that was that weekend where just it all impacted, like Lake Oswego, out of all of the communities, is severely impacted. And I'll tell you why. Yes, everything froze. So here's the big problem. My city, shucks, bad. It's bad. It's very bad because it's an elitist city, right? Like there's a bunch of wealthy muckety mucks. I came in because my kids were going to school in Tigard, and I'm like, okay, if we wanted to send them to a nice school like St. Anthony's or whatever, that's where my daughter was in, and I'm like, we would have to pay, and the payment for sending my one child to school was astronomical, and this was in the early 2000s. So I'm like, well, that's not going to happen. Or late 2000s, sorry. 2000, 2009, whatever. So we ran the numbers and we're like, okay, if we can move to a school district that's really like, that's got a good school district, when the housing market is in flux where we can get a decent house, we'll move over there so we can save on the kids' education because we won't be paying into that and we'll be paying into the mortgage instead. So that was the reason we moved here. But what I've realized is like the people here are nuts. Like when you have money, like your brains are messed because I'm like my wife and I, we run our own business. But when you have like situations that arise, like, hey, the trees on my property are dying. Can I cut them down? And the city is like, well, you have to get a permit for it. Well, how much is a permit? $5,000. Why is it $5,000? Well, we have to send somebody out to survey to make sure. And then we have to guarantee that there's no other option. And then that $5,000 investment or the initial assignment, you won't get that money back. So there's a chance that you can give us $2,500 of that $5,000 and not get it back. So a lot of people are like, okay, I'm not going to pay for that. Well, now there's been so many like people that have been very upset with that they started putting restrictions like for like we want to be able to cut down the trees. And so the city's like, all right, we will allocate X number of trees that can be removed in our area per year. That's it. We'll set a flat amount that can be. So if you don't have to pay that fee, but once we hit that cap, there will be no more permits handed out for that year. So do you think those permits go to homeowners? Do you think those permits go to the citizens? No. Those go to the builders who want to tear down the trees to build more properties. So all of these dead trees that are on people's lawns that are basically falling on people's houses, people have asked for those to be removed because they were some of them starting to give, especially those super high ones. Cities like no, because they're giving those permits to the builders to tear down trees in wetlands that are absorbing water. It's going to get so bad here because all of these people's trees are going to go down. But you know what? They're rich. They have insurance rates. So my question to everybody here outside of the Portland area, where's a good place in the country to move? My kids are both going to be in college or, college age. One of them will be in school. It's time for me to move. I'm looking at Pennsylvania. I'm looking all over the place. But if you know a good place for somebody to get the heck out of Dodge, Tennessee, you know what? That's crazy. I've heard Tennessee and Kansas. I have a bunch of people, like one of my old high school friends. She's a professor of art, like art and design, and she's in Kansas. I'm like, what? I did not put, no offense to Kansas, but I didn't put that together. No. Boston is absolutely off the map. Yeah, Boston. Because here's the thing. I have to weigh this against, like, I'm getting older every day, and I get more opinionated every day, and I hate more and more people every day. It's what happens with age. You don't become more understanding, more loving. You just start getting biases against everything. Wait, what? You watch Oprah Winfrey? How dare you, you monster? Didn't she just try to raise money for Hawaii? She's a millionaire. I hate Oprah Winfrey. I hate everybody. So you thought about the move to Tennessee. Yeah, the other thing about Tennessee that's interesting is their internet situation. And Progressive, you might know about this too. Tennessee is like one of the few states that have circumvented Comcast and all these other large corporations. Like they have, I think, what is it called? Community internet, where like it's built by the community. It's not maintained by any large corporation. It's built into the community. So, hey, Unstoppable. But again, Progressive, I don't know a ton about that. I just know that there's very few states that offer alternatives to mainstream internet, and Tennessee's one of them. So yeah, very interesting. You're not the first person to bring it up, radio. Welcome in FTTV. Yeah, FTTV's here and Unstoppable. Why do I know Unstoppable? Let me roll over Unstoppable. Unstoppable Gaming. I know Unstoppable Gaming. Okay. All right, so here's what we're looking for. We're looking for Bongo. I don't find it. Hang on a sec. Bongo free comic book. Let's see. This is the last one I'm going to try to look up like that. Okay, free for all comic book Bongo Comics. This is 2008 to 2008, but let me check that. Let me make sure. Yes, Unstoppable is great. Let's go. Yeah, these are 2006 to 2006. Why are we struggling here? This is 2009 to 2009. This is ridiculous. Come on, Free Comic Book Day. You're killing me. This is Bartman. That's not the same thing. Let's go Free Comic Book Day 2016. Let's see if that shows up with anything. Yes, all right. I've hacked into the matrix. Okay. Nope. God dang it. Why is this so flippin' difficult to do? Free Comic Book Day. Sorting it. 1899. What in the name of God was Free Comic Book Day 1899? I did not even know that was a thing. 2018, 2017. We're almost there. We're almost to 2016. I can feel it. Come on. We're at 2017. 2017, 2017, 2016. Here we go. Up. Oh, Tomie. That Tomie is great. If you haven't read any of Junji Ito's comics, they're horrifying. By design. All right, I don't think we're going to find it this way either. I will have to search this one. There's so many that I have to search up, which is crazy. You figured this would make it a lot easier. But with trade paperbacks not being covered in here, that's a huge loss. Yep, okay, we're done. We're not looking at Bongo anymore. And then Paper Girls. I'm just going to look up the first one of this. I'm going to look up the... Oh my God, I just did it. I shuffed it. I probably streamed too late for any agents to join my lives. I get on at 6. I've seen a couple in there. Oh, no, sorry, Progressive. I thought you were talking about our radio. Sorry, radio. Yes, I've seen FTTV in yours. But Progressive, yeah. Progressive Geek does stream late, but they're worth it. Like, if you streamed earlier, I would try to learn. Like, I would put my VR headset on and try to get back into it. But, like, I'm already in my pajamas. When I see you on, I'm like, oh, that's Progressive Geek. Oh, I am already in my pajamas. Paper Girls. Paper Girls. Paper Girls number 1. All right, here we go. Number 1. $12. I feel good about that. That's a good one. At $12. It's $12 raw and 33 slabbed. I don't have it slabbed. Add comic. I feel good about that. That goes all the way up to 3, 4, 5, 6. That goes up to 6. Let's go back. We have this one. That's 5. Yep. We got 3. Add comic. We got 4. Add comic. None of these are variants. 5. Add comic. And 6. Add comic. I didn't know trade paperbacks would not be covered. It just seems odd that what would you call them? Archives or compendiums? That they aren't. My wife has these pink and purple Darth Vader pajamas. I don't know whether to say that is hot, out of respect, or out of fear. But that's pretty awesome. Darth Vader pajamas are pretty cool. Especially a girl wearing Darth Vader pajamas. A guy wearing Darth Vader pajamas. I wouldn't allow probably in a school, even if it was pajama day. Oh my God, Progressives ask for pictures. Hang on. 1 second. We're going to get... Whoa, because I hate myself. Come on, everybody. Okay. Last ones. That's the last ones from this one. Out of the room, please. Good Lord. 4 Horsemen by Michael... Oh my gosh. Michael Mentime. Okay, let's see. The 4 Horsemen of the Apocalypse. Okay. Let's see. This is Image, right? Oh, it's heavy metal. Holy cow. I probably can't show any of this, but these are all signed by Mr. Mentime. We had him on the podcast. Actually, hey, Progressive Geek. On my game podcast, I had all of these folks from the games industry who, either were working for, like this guy worked on Four Horsemen, the comic for heavy metal, but also developed the art for Mutant League Football. Yes. So Mutant League Football is owned by Electronic Arts. And now it's, okay, hang on a sec. One is owned by Electronic Arts. So he started up another game called Mutant Football League. Is that right? No. So Mutant Football League is owned by EA. And Mutant Football, God dang it. One's owned by Electronic Arts. I can't even remember at this moment. But he wound up getting the rights by just reversing the name. So now he has two versions of that. Like basically Mutant, like the new Mutant League Football and the next one. She said no. Sorry, Progressive. Hey, Progressive, listen, Ernesto, that's a good... Progressive's just doing it for archival purposes. He's totally legit. I would vouch for him. I would not vouch for Vince McMahon, though. I don't know if anybody has been paying attention to that nightmare of the last 24 hours, but boy, oh boy. I read through the court documents. Oh, again, anybody who's been on my streams knows that Jim Valley runs the wrestling. He runs a big wrestling podcast. He's big in the Pacific Northwest, but he's up in your neck of the woods, Progressive. He's up in Issaquah, Washington. But he runs a big wrestling podcast, and he's known by Dave Meltzer and a bunch of ex-wrestlers from Japan, both like value what he's all about and his history. Well, he dropped this bomb last night about Vince McMahon, and I'm like, what is he talking about? He's like, I will refuse to support WWE. Hello, Genuine Truth. Yeah, neither. Same here, Progressive Geek. Even back in the Cyndi Lauper days, I was not into it. But I can see in the 90s, ECW and Paul Heyman really kind of changed my mind on what it is, like in terms of entertainment. Hey, Genuine Truth. So happy you're here. I'm boring everybody with this. But yeah, so I could understand. I could understand, but I wasn't a fan of it. But I know a bunch of like games, and there's so much crossover between games and wrestling, and games and Star Wars. Like those properties seem to mesh a lot together. So I've kind of kept around the periphery, and Jim Valley's been great because, he's so tethered into it. He dropped all that stuff about Vince McMahon last night. I'm like, what is going on? And I read through the court. These are court documents. I read through the court documents. These are official documents, which you should read because they're absolutely bananas. What this gentleman was writing, what Vince McMahon, I wouldn't even call him a gentleman, what this person was writing to somebody on his staff is the most bonkers. I can't even explain it. I'm getting red in the face just talking about it. It's crazy. What he was saying, what he was doing, and it's not just an isolated case. I can't imagine what's going to happen. It's going to be a nightmare. You're going to hear about it. Even if you aren't a wrestling fan, you're going to hear about it because it's crazy. Absolutely bananas is what it is. Let's go firepower. Okay. This is going to be worth 0 too. Firepower 2020. Oh, is it free comic book day? Let's see if this is free. Maybe. It looks like the cover. Hang on a sec. It's this one. Oh my gosh. After all of that work. Ready? We're adding one more. Genuine Truth, you're here at the perfect time. Because it's worth $1. Yes! Add that to my collection. So I think we're over $1,000 in this one box. This one box without the trade paperback stuff. And I got a lot. Like half the box is trade paperbacks. That's the 6 volumes compressed into one. So let's go collection. Let's see what our collection is. We'll wrap this up. So is that 127? It's probably still going to be around this. Let's see. It's thinking 60 items in my collection. Come on, you can do it. Oh, 14. Geez, that's way more than I thought. So let's just do 1,500 divided by 60. Oh, $25 each. Okay, so my comics are worth $25. That's how it works. Some are worth a lot. Some are worth a little. My biggest one, oh my God, The Adventures of Sly Cooper is crushing it. That's the highest value comic I have is a Sly Cooper comic. That's crazy. What are these? What are these keys? I got 2 Rick and Mortys that are worth 100 and 150. What is this diamond? It's got to be the, oh my God, really? What is the diamond? What does that mean? I thought I saw that before. Thought I saw the diamond. Top rare finds. Okay, so I have one top rare finds and two. This is seriously like a video game right now. I feel like I'm doing all of this like grinding, and you're like, ooh, that's a rare one. Ooh, that's a key comic. That's a keystone for my collection. Ooh, I don't have any top variants. But, so Microsoft, I saw that. So I didn't want to ask. Microsoft is laying off a lot of people in their gaming division, including Activision and Blizzard. I think you're outside of that, of course. But I just didn't want to ask how that impacted you. I saw that and immediately thought of you. I had a friend recently get laid off from Twitch. And he was at Amazon first and then at Twitch second. He might even be watching this right now because he's not working. But he had been with Amazon for over 10 years. And he survived the first round of layoffs. And after they did that at the end of last year, he's like, I'm safe. And he starts off this year and they're just like, you're gone. And he's completely flummoxed because he's a little bit like, he's thankful that he got the extra time, but he's also like, yeah, Twitch laid off a massive amount last year and then capped it off this year with it. So he's like, all of these other people had the advantage of jumping into had the time to go through the year to process it and then look for work. Now he's like, he goes, my legs aren't underneath me. I don't know what's happening. I don't know. He doesn't know what's next. And I'm like, they've got him severance out to a certain point. But I'm like, dude, even if you got laid off in October or November, like versus Evil shut down, like Tiny Build shut that down, like 2 days before Christmas. Activision, Microsoft, Ubisoft, like everybody is laying off people. I work in data center, DevOps, so our division is good, usually. That's great. That's good. But again, yeah, so there are so many, this is like the Peter Gabriel song, Don't Give Up, like so many, only so many jobs, so many men nobody needs. Like the games industry has been decimated by this, and it's gross. And what's even, we talked about wrestling stream, now it's a gaming stream. My industry, this is crazy. I started up this company, Double Plus. Double Plus has been around since 2013. It was the Double Plus Good Games podcast. It's been around since 2009. But it pivoted in 2013 to help game developers get their games marketed. So a game developer would make a game, and then he'd be like, I'm done. We're like, no, now you have to market it. You have to be a salesperson for your own game, and they don't know how to do that. So the solution I had, because I had the podcast, and I had a lot of connections to people in the podcast, I'm like, well, we can connect them. I can have them on the podcast, but my audience... people driving, my podcast was on like Stitcher radio, so it was in like BMW and Ford. It was like a Sirius XM knockoff kind of thing at a certain point. So I'm like, nobody's gonna listen or care at that point. But if we were able to connect a game developer to a streamer who is very popular, how do we do that? And so what we did is we wound up working through charities that the streamer was a fan of, whether it be the ASPCA or Child's Play Charity or Children's Miracle Network. So we went to Children's Miracle Network and said, hey, can you activate this streamer to play this developer's game? And the charity would get an extra donation drive out of it. The game developer would get get marketing and promotion and connection to somebody who has an audience. And the streamer would get content. And so I did that from 2013 to 2020. And I started running into more and more. And again, if you've heard all this, I'm sorry, but I want to tell this. And Progressive Geek, I'm definitely hoping you hear this, because this has been killing me. The last 6 months have been absolutely torture. Because in 2020, it was first year of COVID, I got contacted by Paramount, who wanted to do something for Star Trek Day in September. So Star Trek Day, they're like, hey, we got to do something. And I'm like, hey, great, because I have relationships with Paramount because we've, again, worked with them in the past. So Paramount's like, we need to do something quick. And so they're like, can you get us a hold of somebody in Girls Who Code? I'm like, yeah, I've actually done promotions with Girls Who Code at E3. So I went through my email and I don't have any Girls Who Code emails for some reason. Like I have a general inbox, but I don't have a direct point of contact. So then I reach out to my point of contact at the Entertainment Software Association. So the ESA Foundation, that's the group that puts on the shows, put on E3. They're in DC. They're fundraisers. I have a video about that coming up. So the ESA, I reached out to them because I have a good rapport with them, and they're like, huh, we don't have a contact there either. We don't have an individual contact. I'm like, that's weird that we both worked with them. You were in main fundraising and you don't have a point of contact at Girls Who Code. And so as I'm going through all of this, like, sorry, Paramount, I don't have a point of contact there. It comes out that Girls Who Code is doing an event with Raytheon. And I'm like, wait a minute, what? Girls Who Code helps women, girls into coding, but a lot of them are from these marginalized areas that have been decimated by bombs from Raytheon. So I'm like, what the freak is Girls Who Code doing working with Raytheon? And so I started digging into this in 2020 and realized like, oh, it's just it's like E3. It's a fundraising portal. It's a way to, I'm not going to call it money laundering, but I'm going to say it seems like the Susie G. Komen, where it's so big that the executive pay is 6-7 figures. And you're like, holy cow, that's pretty crazy for that money for Girls Who Code. And so I started getting really disillusioned. There were like 3 other charities that started falling off the rails where I'm like, I had bad experience with them just trying to generate money and no accountability. So I wound up generating $500,000 for a charity. I'm not going to mention it, but I generated $500,000 for a charity that was paid out of Amazon. So Amazon Smile paid them $500,000. The charity was supposed to report back with, we're going to create this many scholarships. We're going to pay this number of bills, whatever. They had allocated that $500,000 of spend that Amazon was going to donate. When Amazon came to me saying, hey, we haven't heard back from the charity, can you get? Yeah, so yes, I want to talk to you about that too. So, when Amazon came to me and said, we haven't heard back from the charity on these donations, and they're not taking our calls. They're not taking Amazon's calls, just gave them $500,000. And I'm the point of contact. So I reach out and they're like, oh yeah, we pivoted. We decided to take that $500,000 and not apply it to charities, but we wound up wanting to build more fundraisers out of it. So we purchased a barn in Southern California and we're going to do wine events as fundraisers. And I'm like, no, you can't do that. And they did. And that was just like, I kept seeing more and more charities do that. So you say Girls Who Code, when they do their event, Amazon AWS is notified ahead of time for their load. Right. Because they can generate money like crazy. Same with Susie G. Komen. But it's not, they're a PR studio. Girls Who Code is more PR than anything else. And it's gross to me because there's another charity that I do work with that I like, and it's Girls Make Games. They're actually 2 girls out of India, Pakistan, and they have come to school in the U.S. and they're like, well, it's really difficult for us to, like, they had a very interesting situation where their father believed that, yeah, you can do anything as women and sent them to America. They both got educated here and now they're trying to help more and more women. They've gone through the process of coming from a country that just basically said your role is X, and they broke out of it. And now they're helping more and more girls get involved with coding and development. And they're awesome. And I know both of them. I can talk to both of them. I have both of their contact information. That is the charity I want to support. But Girls Who Code just gets like so much momentum. Everybody's behind it. Like, yeah, they're freaking great, but they're not doing like whatever. I can't even imagine the percentage, how small that percentage is that actually goes and trickles down. Because if they're giving, let's just say they gave millions to Girls Who Code, there is multi millions that are going to executive pockets. There's multi millions that are going to PR and marketing and agencies to, as I said, do a lot of PR for companies like Halliburton, Raytheon, like Boeing. It's crazy. So again, I had to leave. Like I was doing charity stuff from 2009 up until 2022, and I backed out. Now it's coming out. All of these others, like the Completionist, we're seeing, Soft, what is it? Shoot. All of these charities are starting to be called out, and charity amplifiers are being called out. And I'm like, oh, I can't wait, because if anybody ever came to me, I'm like, oh, here's, not only will I be able to provide receipts of where all the money went, I will be able to show you how I had to fight a charity for a kid who was in a hospital for freaking 2 years fighting cancer in a hospital. And this charity said, we're going to give you a scholarship. This kid grew up in a very rural area. They don't even have internet. And so when he was in the hospital, he was able to communicate with them at all times. And so when he left the hospital, he went back to like his Ready Player One trailer area, like basically living in the sticks. And the hospital had to fight to the charity. When the hospital couldn't get a hold of the charity, the hospital came to me because I was helping facilitate that in the local hospitals, and because I have a network. And they came to me, and I had to freaking threaten the charity to overnight me a check, because the kid was going to come into town and he's going to be in the hospital with his mom for a checkup. And the hospital's like, we're going to make sure you get this freaking check. I have all of that. I had to freaking threaten and to sue these folks, and they're still doing it. By the way, these charities are still active. They're still just like pivoting and working with other companies and saying, look how long our history is. But they're all following that same completionist line. It's all fraud. That I'm saying. Again, I haven't mentioned any. I'm not saying Girls Who Code is. I'm just saying like it's weird that that model. I don't understand it, because my whole goal is to help people who are in need. You know, when you have a long-term hospital stay, like I started with Starlight Starbright, where bringing wheeled carts into hospital rooms that had Game Cubes or PlayStation 2s in them. Like that's where I started. That's where my initiative started with this. And now there's, Zach, Gamers Outreach is doing that now. Zach's great. I have nothing bad to say about Zach. He's actually carrying on the legacy that Starlight Starbright started. My challenge is just watching these others just take money and nothing happens. I feel like Jesse in Breaking Bad is like, they can't keep getting away with this. So yeah. So yeah, some charities, yeah, Amazon did it all for free. Yeah, some charities are not good. People to make money, right? 100%. And when I met with CCP Games, the people that made EVE Online, so I met with them. They're from I want to say Czechoslovakia. Are they Czech? They're from Europe, and they said they wanted to work with American charities because European charities are so, like, anybody can create one. And it's kind of like that in the US too. But in the UK, people were starting up charities to pay their bar tabs. This is their story. CCP stories. CCP's like, yeah, it's so easy to make a fake charity that you can just fund your own wallet, that they would not work with any charities in the UK. So I'm like, oh, shoot. I'm like, well, don't worry about that here, because, like, yeah, the bar tab stream. That's right. Send me bits, and I'll send you I'll send you pretzels and freaking peanuts. That's ridiculous. Yeah. So again, it's an industry rife with problematic people, and as I said, when somebody is in a hospital for years, they see their child in a hospital for years, and someone comes in and gives them hope and says, we're here for you. We're going to, like, we come in with Major League Baseball players, or we come in with, influencers that these kids want to see. And they're promised, like, hey, when you get out of here, we're going to get you a scholarship, or we're going to make up for your education, or we're going to get you back on track by doing this. And you pull that rug out from underneath them. Like, the charity I was with before I started working in games was dedicated. This is crazy because a lot of people don't talk about this. So if you're a child and you have cancer, you have a family, usually, right? You have your mother, your father. When you're older, there are programs in place. You either have a family or there's programs in our society built to help older people that have cancer. When you are a teenager trying to establish yourself as a teen, trying to create your own identity, create your own persona and individuality, and you get struck with cancer, your friends have a tendency to abandon you because it's too heavy. Like, they're like, I can't deal with this. And as you're trying to remove yourself from your parents, they double down because they see your friends abandon you and like they need more support. So what happens is these teens are just out of their minds. Like, their friends abandoned, they can't make sense of it, and their parents are now like on them like white on rice. They cannot get any identity. They feel like they're just being constricted. So what happens when these teens, this is huge, when these teens would survive cancer, their rates of unaliving themselves were astronomical. Like, they survived cancer and had no place, no identity, no friend network, no leg to stand on. What's the point? And the rate of unaliving themselves was crazy. So that's how I got involved with charity. That was the very first charity that I got involved with. And what was nuts is that charity, I'm helping all these people. So I got Nike involved. We're here in Pacific Northwest. Got people from Nike involved, people from Adidas involved. I'm like, everybody. We raised hundreds of thousands of dollars for this charity. Then the charity got so big that it got absorbed in the OHSU, Oregon State University, basically the hospital system here. So the hospital system says, we're going to take this internal because we know this is a big problem. So they took the charity. The kid who started it went through this process. He was the one who educated us on it. The kid was in the hospital. He's a teenager. His friends abandoned him. He's like, I'm going to make sure nobody else deals with this. That kid got a job with the hospital, with the charity. The hospital liquidated the board. Like, they didn't need us anymore. So they're like, okay, it's ours now. We don't need you on the board anymore. I'm like, I know this. No, I need this. Like, this is part of who I am. This is my life, right? Like, yeah, because when you go from helping these people, now like, I have no say in helping these people anymore. Like, the OHSU system is now taking it. So, like, what do I do? Like, I know this exists. So that's when I got really involved with charities, 2013. Like, how can I help? And that's right when I got introduced to Child's Play, the people that put on the Penny Arcade Expo. And that's when I got introduced to Extra Life. It's Children's Miracle Network's gaming division. So I wound up starting to do more and more with games, working at these shows, working as an ambassador for game developers, all of that. And then, as I said, that all went away with COVID, and the realization, like, what happened is a lot of these events got canceled, like E3, PAX, all of the events got canceled. So they were looking for different ways to keep those donations coming. And so we were creating online events, and that's how I got working with Major League Baseball. What we were trying to do, because Major League Baseball was on hiatus and all the minor leaguers didn't get paid. So we're like, hey, we'll get them on streams. We'll have these people play poker with Ken Griffey Jr., and we'll have these people playing like video games. We'll have them doing Warzone Wednesdays. We did all of that. And because there was so much idle time and we were trying to get things started, I started to realize, like, oh, yeah, like, I don't have any points of contact at this one charity. Oh, yeah, like, they're not interested in, wait, this influencer network is getting paid by the, wait, how is that working? The charity can't pay the influencers. That's not how that works. Oh, they're paying an agency by proxy to pay the influencers. So the influencers doing these live streams are getting kicks. And then the influencers are basically just taking the money and sitting on it in an escrow account. And you start to become aware of more and more of these, and you're like, oh God, I'm part of that. Like, I've been feeding that. Like, I've been letting everybody know everything's great. No, this is all good. Games, awesome. Games, charity, awesome. Not realizing that if you look up and you're like, oh, yeah, there's corruption everywhere. It's crazy. So I'm glad it's coming out right now. I'm looking forward to more of that coming out because, as I said, all I want to do is have money go to the right folks. And especially now that there's more and more people getting out of working games, I'd really like them to start like developing their own, like kind of entrepreneurial or working together to kind of later on. Progressive Geek, thank you so much for hearing me out. I can't tell you how much I appreciate it. You have a great night if I don't see you online. But yeah, it's just ridiculous to know that like that's these companies, right? Oh my God, you just passed your cert exam. When was this? Holy cow, big news. Sonic just passed a cert exam. I hope that's just passed. I hope that's just passed. That's awesome. I am so excited for you. Actually, let me remove this. I'm going to get that out of there. There you go. Boom. That's a great way to end the stream. Sonic just passed their certification exam. Drinks for everybody. Drinks are on Sonic. Congratulations, buddy. That is fantastic. I'm so excited for you. That is so, so cool. Well, again, everybody, thank you so much for being here. I appreciate it. You know, Genuine Truth, Ernesto, freaking radio, anybody who's here, Joe, thank you. Seriously, I'm going to look, I want to talk to you about the vertical horizontal setup because that would be awesome. That would be killer. And again, if I missed anybody, I'm sorry, but thank you so much for being here, and I'll catch you. Yep, Nedog, that's awesome. Here we go. I'll pop that up there too. That is killer. Great work. Nice job, Ernesto. You popped over there to say congrats. We should get a big window of these and then just send him a picture of it. Oh my God, I keep forgetting your cat. That picture is awesome. Oh, Sonic, I'm glad you're still here. That's awesome. Congratulations, buddy. That is fantastic news. I can't wait to hear more about that. That is awesome. Now, you know what? Get yourself a drink. You've earned it. If you drink, I don't even know. But that's awesome. That should open up some doors for you in Vegas, for sure. But with that, I'm going to let everybody get going back to their regular scheduled broadcasts. I'm out of here. I will see you all in the next one. Thank you so much, everybody. Bye.